Yo, what's up guys? We're back with another video today. And today we're going to be talking about a particular fight, which you have already guessed, which is on the screen. That's happening on UFC 309, which is in 2 weeks, I believe. And I've seen a lot of people who say that, like, Oliveira is going to win this fight pretty easily, but I might be the only person here. I might be the only person here who's... I'm picking Chandler. I think Chandler's gonna win. I just have this strange... I don't know. I can't really explain it 100%. Because if he were to win, it would have to be by fluke. Don't get me wrong. But, we can't deny some things. First of all, he's a dangerous fighter still. Like there is possibilities for Chandler to win, which is why I think the betting odds for this fight are close. I can't pull it up right now, but I'll put up an image. Like the bangs, they're not like the closest, but they're like it's close per se in a way. But I can't pick Oliveira 100%. If I were to pick Oliveira, I wouldn't be so confident. If I were to pick Chandler, I'd actually feel more confident picking Chandler than I would with Oliveira. The reason is, like, Chandler is a more stylistic, in my opinion, worse like opponent for Oliveira than guys like Poirier, Gaethje, like if we just look at like Oliveira's fights, right? So Oliveira, he's obviously lost to Arman, Islam. Like these are all also nightmare matchups because they're wrestlers. But with Chandler, he's a nightmare wherever you put him, right? He's dangerous on the feet. He's dangerous on the ground. Well, not dangerous on the ground, but he can get up. Like you can't really it's hard to deal with Chandler on the ground. And if we look at their first fight, like the first fight, like obviously Oliveira won that fight. We all know that. Like he hit him with a left, I think it was, and that chinned him, and the fight was over there. But in the first round, which is really how we can identify how this fight's going to continue, Michael Chandler was busting him up. Like, he was, like, there was obviously, you know, he was getting choked, obviously. Like, or not choked, he was, I'm struggling right now. He was almost getting, like, he almost got submitted by Oliveira, but he was able to dig out of it, like, climb out of that nasty position. He was on his back, because that's just Michael Chandler. His fight IQ is, yeah, it's not the best. We all know this, but we also, like, during that fight, just before the fight, he almost knocked out Oliveira, and the one thing that we know is, or at least to me, the biggest weakness for Oliveira is his chin. So many times in these fights, okay, let's look at like the fights, like pretty much all of his like major fights. Like Michael Chandler, he got knocked out, knocked down. Dustin Poirier, he got knocked down twice. Justin Gaethje, he got dropped I think twice as well. Same with Islam. Beneil, well, nothing really happened there. Arman, he actually didn't look that bad with his chin actually, even though he ate some nasty head kicks. So his chin may have improved, but I don't think so. You can't really improve your chin after a while. But I can't confidently pick Oliveira because I just, like, some of the flaws Chandler can take. And I feel like in this fight, because obviously there was a whole debacle with him and Conor McGregor back in June. McGregor pulled out. Chandler was definitely upset about that. He was done waiting. He was like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to go fight Olivera. And like, okay, on a side note, I've seen people say, "Why is this fight happening?" Obviously, now, realistically, this fight should not be happening because Chandler's lost. Like, he's lost his fight with Dustin Poirier, and that was like 2 years ago. He should be technically fighting down the rankings. But I don't think that this is a bad fight because I feel like the UFC, they kind of owe him this because he wasted 2 years of his career to get the McGregor fight, and he almost had it. They announced the fight, and it was like almost ready, like 2 weeks out before the fight, and boom, McGregor pulls out. So I don't mind this fight because I feel like, after 2 years of waiting, almost getting the McGregor fight, and then McGregor pulls out because of a toe injury, Bilal. But I think this fight, I think this is the great fight. I think this is a better fight to make than, like, I've seen people say maybe Rafael Fiziev versus Michael Chandler. That'd be a great fight. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not that interested. I'm more excited about this fight than if you were to put him with any other top guy. I don't know. That's just me, but rant aside, I just think Michael Chandler is just a dangerous matchup for Olivera. I just think that he's also, and I also think because of the whole thing with McGregor, he's gonna be more motivated than ever. And he's also, I think we're going to see an angry Michael Chandler. Like, we're going to see the press conference and all that stuff, him being more aggressive, more, I don't know. I just think that he's going to be more smart. I think he's also just going to be a lot smarter, actually, in this fight. I may be completely wrong. You guys can come back to this video when the fight happens. And prove me wrong, but I think that he's gonna be a lot more smarter when it comes to Olivera. Like, because for Olivera, like, I like the biggest thing Michael Chandler has to watch out for is like the threat of being submitted by the most dangerous submission artist. So there's that, but I think Michael Chandler, like, if he can catch Olivera, he could knock him out, man, because Olivera is just he's very chinny. But it's weird with Olivera. He's chinny, but at the same time he's not. He can get dropped and hurt, but he's never out the fight. Like, you feel me? Like, he gets dropped, he gets up, and it's like he's back to normal. Now, obviously, there have been times where that hasn't happened, like Islam and, like, Chandler. Chandler pursued him and almost knocked him out. Poirier and Gaethje didn't do that. I don't get it. But I think that's, like, if I had to predict how the fight's gonna go, I think, actually, the fight's gonna start off maybe a bit, I think the fight's gonna start off a bit slow, maybe the first minute, and then Chandler's just gonna go all in, or just find a shot, and he's just gonna hurt Chandler, and he's going to pursue him, and I think Chandler is going to knock out or TKO Charles Olivera. That's what I'm predicting. Originally, I was picking Olivera for this fight, but I've just been I've been tilting towards Chandler. Now don't get me wrong. If Olivera wins this, I would not be surprised. I really wouldn't. Like, I think this is a very close matchup, but I just think Chandler's gonna win. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I know I was a little bit late on my uploads. Like, I didn't give a reaction to Moreno and all that. Best prediction artist in the world. Got that fight right. You're going to see me maybe in a couple days make a video on the Apex. 100% prediction rate. Once again, boys, we're going to get 100%. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Going with Michael Chandler by TKO or knockout. Maybe first round, I think, or second round. Because Michael Chandler is a dangerous first rounder. He always wins the first rounds. Like no matter what, he always wins. Except for, like, Tony Ferguson for some reason. I don't know why. Tony Ferguson's the type of guy to beat Michael Chandler in the round Michael Chandler would normally win in. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I will see you later And yeah, that's pretty much it. Peace.